Ladies and gentlemen, this Nintendo eShop sale today is absolutely incredible, and I think it's really important because this is going to be the last one before the Switch 2 is revealed. Some of these prices today we're going to see are the lowest prices they've ever been for these games, and I think it's awesome to be able to take advantage of this for our Nintendo Switch 2 because we can play all these games on the Switch 2. So let's go ahead and get into this amazing eShop sale. As always, it's a lot of fun to talk about games on sale, and it is really cool because we can play these all on our Switch too. But one reason I like making these videos is because it's my small way of giving back to my amazing community. So if you look over here, here is a winner of a Nintendo Switch eShop gift card. And if you look over here, here is another winner of a Nintendo Switch eShop gift card. If you'd like to have the same opportunity, all you have to do is be a subscriber and be following me on Twitter or Instagram or both of them. I'd really prefer both of them. That would be awesome, you know, so we can keep this community growing. So be a subscriber, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and you'll have the same opportunity every single week when I make these videos. Now, before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would truly mean the world to me. And this eShop sale, man, we have some awesome games right here. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First, let's start with the SOMNIUM files. I actually have no idea how this game is pronounced, but the reason why I want to talk about this game is a new entry in this series was just revealed in the recent Nintendo Direct. I've never heard of this, but apparently it's very popular, and this is on sale right now for $3.99. That's 90% off, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. So the way I think about it is, if this series is getting a new entry, well, then it must be something very popular and worth playing. In the near future Tokyo, Special Agent Kaname Date is on the case of a mysterious serial killer. Date must investigate crime scenes as well as dreams on the hunt for clues. So I would say definitely check this one out. The last Campfire is currently $1.99, and this is 87% off the full price. I've been wanting to make another Hidden Gems video, really bad. I might do that tomorrow. I'll see if I have time. But if I do make a new Hidden Gems video, I really want to include this game in there because this game really is charming. It's a treat. Travel deeper into the lands beyond the dark forest and overcome the adversities before you. Discover a beautiful wilderness filled with lost folk, strange creatures, and mysterious ruins. Find hope and carry it with you on your journey to light the last campfire. And a simple way I like to describe this game is it's basically like a Zelda game, just with no like battling or defeating enemies, but all of the charm you get from Zelda games and all of the great puzzles and the atmosphere. So this is definitely one worth checking out. So every single time No Man's Sky goes on sale, I like to recommend it because this game is just something else entirely now. It is so incredible. It's only $23.99 currently, and that's 60% off the full price. And what this game was at launch and what it is now is completely two different things. This is a game you can get lost in. It looks incredible on the Switch. I actually think it's one of the miracle ports. Like, it should not run the way it does, but it exceeds all of my expectations and more. They just keep updating this game, I want to say multiple times a year. And there's so much DLC, and all of those updates are 100% free. So buy the base game for $24 and truly have like 500 hours of gameplay. Dead Cells is currently $12.49, and that's 50% off the full price. This is another one of those games where it's like, if you have a Switch, there's a good chance you've tried this or you know about this. But at the same time, more and more now, maybe it's like newer gamers or something, I'll mention this and people say, yeah, I don't even know what that is, and that's crazy. Dead Cells is one of the greatest Switch games of all time. I don't know if it's exclusive to Nintendo, I kind of feel like it is, but it probably isn't. But it's a game, I think you call them like roguelites, and it's a Metroidvania at the same time. And if you get hit once, you die, and I know that sounds crazy, but it all works really well. A really great thing about this game is the DLC. They have a Castlevania DLC, where you're basically transported to like the Castlevania universe and have all the enemies and characters and music, and Dead Cells is a game you need to check out. Now let's talk about a game called LUNARK, and this is currently $6.99. That's 65% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. Experience a modern 2D cinematic platformer with precision gameplay, stunning animation, and rotoscoped cutscenes. And if you don't know what rotoscoped is, if I'm not mistaken, it's basically where they film real people doing stuff and then they animate over that video footage or draw over that video footage to make animations. So it has more of like a fluid look, and I don't know, I actually really like when it works, and in this game it seems like it's working. This is another game that I think I'm going to talk about in a Hidden Gems video if I can find time, because there's just so much going into this one, but for the time being, man, it's on sale. Check it out. One of my favorite 3D platformers of all time, KO the Kangaroo, is on sale, In some way, somehow, this game just continues to get cheaper and cheaper. It is currently $3.99, 87% off the full price, and this is in fact the lowest price this game has ever been. I bought this game physically on a trip to New York for like $35 or something, and then sold that copy, and then bought this game again digitally for like $15, and I thought I was getting an amazing deal. Then it went to $12, then $10, then $8. When it was at $5, I was like, man, this is a treat for anybody who wants to play this. Now it's only $4. I would say this is definitely the cheapest this game is ever going to be. If you like 3D platformers, look no further than this. It has all the great qualities of just a great 3D platformer. I don't really know what else to say about it. And it's only $4. Now let's talk about Genesis Noir, and this is currently $2.99. That's 80% off the full price, and this is the lowest price this game has ever been. I have actually talked about this game in a Hidden Gems video. I mean, you need so much time to explain what's going on here. It almost feels like more of an experience than a game. If you're looking for something different, like, don't get me wrong, it is a game, like it's something you play, but it's just one of those things where you're like, man, this is something awesome. I think everybody should experience it. It's like when you look at a good painting or you watch a good movie. So it's $3. Definitely check this one out if you get a chance. A bunch of Sherlock Holmes games are on sale right now, but I'm going to recommend Sherlock Holmes The Awakened, and this is currently $5.99. That's 85% off the full price, and do I even need to say it? The lowest price this game has ever been. This is really cool because not only is this a Sherlock Holmes game, it is a collaboration. This is a Lovecraft meeting Sherlock Holmes crossover. A man who's normally rational and has reason, he now faces otherworld entities that defy all logic. And this discovery is enlightening, but also very shattering. The pursuit of truth pushes Sherlock on the verge of madness, and it's the only story that Watson will never publish. Definitely check this one out. Cat Quest 2 is currently on sale for $3.74, and that's 75% off the full price. You cannot go wrong with Cat Quest 1, 2, or 3. The first two always go on sale, I want to say for less than $5. The third one also goes on sale, but it's about 15 bucks. It is worth it, but if you've never played any of these games, you can jump into any of them. Like, it doesn't matter which one you pick up first. But the second one, I think you're going to get the picture of what's going on here. It's a fantastic RPG, but it's like in a cat and dog universe and has all these cat and dog puns and gameplay and items and stuff. And it looks very, like, I don't want to say childish because kind of all games in theory are childish, you know what I mean? But the art style would make you think this is only for children. But that could not be further from the truth. 20XX is currently $3.59. That's 80% off the full price. And guess what? Do you know what I'm about to say? You probably do. It's the lowest price this game has ever been. This is a roguelike action platformer that you can play with a friend. Jump and shoot your way through ever-changing levels, collect awesome new powers, and battle mighty bosses in the name of saving the human race. Well, maybe. Some of the key features in this game to talk about: it has crisp, precise controls. Do exactly what you want your character to do. Over 100 mighty power-ups to collect, tons of different play modes and optional difficulty modifiers. It's updated with daily and weekly challenges, so it's awesome to jump back in pretty much every single day. And all of these gameplay features are both available in single player and co-op, and that co-op is online or local, which is great. You can see all the games that this game is inspired by, but that's not a bad thing. I think it takes a little bit from all of those and just makes a really fun game. Now let's talk about Nobody Saves the World. This is currently $8.74. That's 65% off the full price. And again, this is the lowest price this game has ever been. Complete quests to discover and swap between 15 plus varied and distinct forms. Mix and match abilities in unexpected ways to unlock and complete even more challenging quests. Explore a vast overworld on your own or with a friend online, while clearing shape-shifting dungeons in an effort to stop the calamity and save the world. This is another game I've actually wanted to talk about for a long time, and I don't know if I was going to put it in a regular top 10 video or like a Hidden Gems video, but I do need to talk about it, especially before the Switch 2 comes out. But for the time being, man, definitely check this one out. A very underrated game that I talk about quite often is What Lies in the Multiverse, and this is currently $1.99, and that's 87% off the full price. This is the lowest price this game has ever been, and I've talked about this so much, but it's so crazy that so many people do not know about it. This is a story-driven 2D adventure that one could call a dramatic comedy. Filled to the brim with hilarious, cartoonish hijinks, the narrative also presents a player with mature and deep themes like death, envy, and obsession. Things go very crazy, very fast in the multiverse when you discover the ability to travel between parallel worlds. And that's what's really cool about this, is you can go between parallel worlds like in an instant. So maybe you need to get across the bridge and you can't, so you jump and normally you would die. But if you shift at the perfect time, maybe you'll land on like a rope swing or a bridge or something and be able to get through the level. And it's a lot more detailed and complex than I'm making it sound right now, but this one really is a treat. And the last game we're talking about today is MINIT, and this is currently $2.49, and that's 75% off the full price. This game is awesome. I've talked about this in a Hidden Gems video before, and essentially the way the game rolls out is exactly what's in the title, MINIT. You only have 1 minute to play this game. You have a starting point, and you leave that starting point, and you have 1 minute to explore before time is reset and you go back to your starting place. And every single time you start a new play, you might go to the right and go down here and explore and find something, then you'll go back and you'll start over, then you'll go to the left and then go over here and find something, and then little by little you start understanding what's going on here and what the bigger picture is. And when I first heard it, I was thinking, a minute? That's gonna get boring and repetitive quick, but it actually gets very addicting and you just want to find out what the hell is going on. This is one you do not want to miss. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a cool eShop sale, not only because it has great games on sale, but it's going to be the final one before the Nintendo Switch 2 is revealed. And I think that's just a little cool thing, you know? So in the comments below, as always, let me know your thoughts and opinions, any games you might be picking up, anything you want to talk about, just start a conversation down below. And if you made it to this part of the video, I would love for you to be part of this community, so hit a like and subscribe if you could, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. We're growing on both platforms. I would love to hit 100 followers on Twitter. We have a little over 500 on Instagram, and we just hit 16K on YouTube. So let's continue to grow on all platforms and just become a massive community one day. Hell yeah, man, let's do it, brother. And you guys know me. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.